reparative justice seek to compensate the victim or their family for the harm they have suffered. And you can have several examples of compensation: people exposed to pesticide, gold miner who got black lung disease, people who have had bad reaction to vaccine, etc., or people who got hurt on the job. The list is very long of existing compensation system. But when it comes to reparation related to slavery and colonization, the discussion becomes highly political and sometimes very sensitive for no reason. Considering the harm suffered by African population and the black diaspora through centuries, no group is more deserving of being compensated. Therefore, it is my personal hope that the debate about compensation will be taken to the level of seriousness it deserves, and I can call upon the Alliance, the United Nations Alliance of Civilization, to support all efforts in this regard. One would wonder what compensation numbers would look like. Africa, let's recall, needs 1.3 billion annually to achieve the Development Sustainable Goal, according to the United Nations. And African countries' capacity to achieve the SDGs by 2030 is estimated on an average of 53% of what it needed to achieve the goals. These are the numbers we can seriously work around as we discuss about compensation for all the harm, deprivation, violence we suffered, and the pain is still vivid as we endure the consequences of disruptive historical trajectory that slavery and colonization impose on us, including the drama of thousands of our young people drowned in the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea in the seek of better economic opportunity. In conclusion, I like to say that against all odds, we are here and striving. We Africans definitely deserve the all-time World Award for Resilience. We have the youngest population in the world, with the median age of 19-year-old versus 44-year-old in Europe. We have the fastest growing middle class in the world, unfortunately masked by a large cohort of extreme poverty. But yet, 60% of arable land is in the continent of Africa, which is also home to 30% of the world mineral reserve, 8% of the world natural gas, and 12% of the world oil reserve. The continent has 40% of the gold and up to 90% of the coronium and the platinum, which are very strategic resources, as we know. We strongly count and believe in our new and young African leadership, like my recently elected president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye, who is just 44-year-old, to launch Africa's destiny on a winning path by leveraging our key comparative advantage and wealth while building fair and just partnership with the rest of the world. That's why we are interested in keeping a frank and open discussion going about civilization and our mutual responsibility, like the UN Alliance of Civilization does through this important annual gathering. It is also, I would like to also encourage the United Nations to carry on and expand its work with young people who should be not at the back, but in the front and part of our discussion. Because young people who in Africa represent 70% of the population, which explains also the age of our president, the young people will define, hopefully, the future of a more civilized world